Being an executor of a probate case can be a little bit complicated. Well, in this video, we're going to talk about what you can do and what you cannot do. Let's get to it right now. And I'm Mike Gallagher, and if you want to learn everything about the Utah probate process, you've come to the right channel. You may consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Let's become a friend. Also, if you hit that bell notification, you'll be notified every time I release a new video. And I absolutely love the phone calls I get from all over the state. I am a local real estate agent in Utah that specializes in selling probate properties. So if you do have a property you would like to talk about, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I got your back in Utah. So being an executor of a probate case comes with a lot of responsibilities. It's a tough job. And on this video, we're going to talk about what you can and cannot do. Let's get started right now. So if you've been given the task of being an executor, you have to always remember that you cannot do anything that the estate does not want you to do. So the executor has a lot of responsibilities to adhere to. Now, if you are not the executor and you feel there's some wrongdoings that have been going on, maybe you are not getting your correct inheritance, you have a right to sue the estate. You can also bring litigation to suspend the probate case, and you can also bring litigation that will remove and replace the executor. So a question that comes up all the time: what is the executor of the will, or sometimes referred to as the administrator of the estate? So this is the person who's been put in charge of handling and completing the entire probate process from start to finish for the entire estate. So who is typically the executor of the will? Well, in most cases you see it is a family member. Sometimes they choose the oldest child, sometimes they don't. If they leave a will behind, the executor is normally listed in the will. Sometimes you will see a second executor listed also in case the first one has passed along. So if you have been named the executor of the will, there are certain things that you will be called upon to do. I have created a little checklist of what you may have to do. My checklist: you will have to locate the will. You will also have to retain an attorney. You will have to identify and protect the deceased person's assets. You also have to review the will and keep its beneficiaries informed throughout the entire process. You will also have to notify all other appropriate parties and keep them informed. You may have to continue paying the bills. Now, once the case has gone through the court system, you will have to distribute the assets of the estate. And you will have to file papers to close out the estate. Can an executor be a beneficiary? Yes, and it is very common. For instance, if one spouse passes away, you typically will see that the living spouse is named as the executor. Is it true an executor cannot be a family member or a family friend? I hear this all the time, and it is completely false. It's the exact opposite. Most of the times you will find that a family member or a family friend is named as the executor. So what if you cannot find or locate the executor of the will, or they have passed along? Well, in most cases, the probate court will step in and they will appoint someone as the executor of the estate. So what if you're an executor and you cannot find a beneficiary? Well, it is your job to try to convince the court that you have done everything in your power to locate someone. Talk to other family members, talk to friends, talk to previous employers, current employers, send letters. At some point, you'll go back to the court and they will set a date to find this person. Sometimes the court will step in and try to locate the person also. Once that date arrives, what happens next will be determined by your state probate code and the judge. Can an executor override a beneficiary? No, not at all. The executor cannot change the will. Can I sue the executor? Yes, you can. But if you're looking at challenging what your distribution is from an estate, you will need to file litigation that will contest the will. So when do you hire a probate lawyer? Most people seem to hire one as soon as possible, and they usually choose a local lawyer who specializes in that particular state's probate code. So in conclusion, there are various roles of being an executor of an estate. If you do have any kind of questions, by all means, reach out to me. Until the next video, take care and stay safe.